100 TV shows that ended on a cliffhanger, number 51 through 100, will not be seen at this time. So stand by for something else that will reach its logical conclusion. This is GTV. Same rabbit time, same rabbit channel. In our last episode, Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Daisy were shocked by the appearance of the evil Wario, a mysterious adversary from Mario's past. Wario conquered Mario Land and kidnapped Daisy, keeping her locked inside Mario's former castle. What's more, Mario needs the power of 6 golden coins to unlock the castle gates, face Wario, and rescue Daisy. Thus far, our hero has found 4 of the 6 coins. Where could the other 2 coins be? Can our hero save the day? And now, Super Mario Land 2 continues. At the castle, Wario curses the name of Luigi for destroying his robot, breaking the remote control in a rage. Daisy snaps back saying that it was all Mario's work. They quibble back and forth, but no matter, says Wario. Because up next is the Turtle Zone, and Mario will never, ever make it through alive. On the beach, Mario looks up at the night sky and thinks about his dear friend Hercules, his brother Luigi, his past, his memories, his life. What was all that fighting for? What good has it done? Peach suggests they simply give up, return to the Mushroom Kingdom, and leave Mario Land to Wario and Daisy. Mario agrees and decides to return home. Peach pulls out the cell phone and asks her father, the king, to come pick her up ASAP. Like clockwork, the king shows up on the royal submarine. Before anyone can board, a giant octopus with a giant hammer in hand smashes the king's submarine. Peach runs into the water against Mario's advice and in turn gets bitten by a shark. Thankfully, a boulder to the head saves the day. The king and his submarine sink to the bottom of the ocean. How can he be rescued? Simple. Hitchhike on a turtle. Our heroes ride all the way down to the ocean floor and find the king's sub. They enter, but are soon surrounded by the giant octopus again, its arms squeezing and slamming and ripping the submarine apart. This wakes up a nearby whale, who was enjoying a nice nap until all this commotion started. With one giant gulp, the whale swallows up everything around, including the octopus and the king's sub. Inside the whale, the real battle begins. Mario and Daisy watch on as our hero fights with whatever he can find laying around. Mario, Peach, nor the king can make up any ground against the octopus. But then suddenly, the sound of guitar fills the air. Who could it be? Who has a guitar and is also, coincidentally, stuck inside the whale too? Luigi! He takes the guitar and gives a real honky-tonk man style kabong to the octopus, knocking him out. The Mario brothers then team up for a 1-2 punch, just like the good old days. Toad passes Mario an oxygen tank, which he uses to fill up the octopus with air, until he pops out like a giant balloon, freeing everyone in the process. The octopus balloon flies high over Mario Land. Mario looks down and sees that most of Wario's army has been cleared out. Maybe Mario Land is worth saving after all. Luigi says they need just 1 more coin. So it looks like the only way to go is up. The octopus balloon carrying Mario, Luigi, Toad, and the king ascends towards the space zone. Wario gets a call on the mirror, mid-crepe mind you, from number 48, a henchman of Tatanga. He vows fealty to Wario, pledging to stop Mario at all costs. Daisy, unaware Mario and the rest are still on a mission to rescue her, gets upset at the balloon as it flies away. Wario uses this to his advantage, channeling her anger at being imprisoned towards Mario, Luigi, and Peach. Her dark side takes over. Walu-Daisy is born. Now, folks, I know this manga series has created a lot of side characters, none of which are really canon. So just cool it with the Walu-Daisy for Smash stuff, okay? As the balloon goes higher and higher, the air gets colder and colder. As the team reaches the edge of space, the trip is interrupted when a shooting star collides with the balloon and lands directly on the statue of Hippopon, the Brave. "Who?" says Peach. "Only the greatest hero in the history of the universe." "Oh wow, he must be handsome," says Peach. Just then, the real Hippopon appears from out of the water. Quite the charming man, I say. Luigi asks the great hero Hippopon if he can give them a ride to the moon. Hippopon replies that he does have a spaceship inside the statue that just got leveled. Maybe it's destroyed as well. As they look up at the site of the impact, a familiar voice is heard. Walu-Daisy. "It wasn't a shooting star at all. It was her. She destroyed the statue. And possibly by extension, the spaceship." Walu-Daisy sends forth a battalion of minions to strike. As they go after Luigi, Mario is able to reach land and corner Walu-Daisy. Using the magic magnifying glass, Hippopon can see that the heart of Daisy has been corrupted by Wario, and her mind brainwashed. The real Daisy is in there somewhere, if only there was a way to let her out. Back at the castle, Wario orders number 48 to launch a missile attack. With precision, the team takes a massive blast of rocket power, which clears the way for Walu-Daisy to climb up the ladder to the statue and get the rocket ship, which somehow has survived all of this. Hippopon tells them, not all hope is lost. The great and mighty hero summons all his might to cast the magic spell of Bubble Spray. Mario, Luigi, and Peach are now in protective bubbles that rise high up into the sky, with matching spacesuits, I might add. Now, they can finally go to the moon. Where can a hippo get such powerful bubbles? Oh, his nose. They came from his nose. Ew. As our heroes reach the lunar surface, they pop the bubbles and fall safely to the ground, thanks to the moon having 1/6 the gravity of Earth. After enjoying some playtime, the team sees Walu-Daisy and number 48 on the offensive. That's not all, because watching on is a giant hologram of Wario beamed down from Earth. It kinda reminds me of the Master Control program from Tron. Hey, you remember Tron? Number 48 and Walu-Daisy's spaceship are equipped with huge mirrors. These will harness the sun's rays and fry our heroes where they stand. The light shines down with intensity, like a cheeseburger under a roadside diner's warming lamp. Mario pleads with Walu-Daisy. "Please stop! You know this isn't you! You aren't a bad person!" The words snap Walu-Daisy out of her spell, however briefly, allowing her to reconsider her actions. "Am I good?" she says. Her inner conscience begins to have a struggle, while Mario, Luigi, and Peach continue to be fried. Number 48 demands Walu-Daisy flip the switch on her mirror to double the damage on our heroes, and finish the job. Walu-Daisy thinks back to her past adventures with Mario, all the wonderful times they shared. If Mario dies, they can never be together again, and without Mario, what's the point of living anyway? Nevertheless, the switch inside the spaceship is flipped on, but the beam of light goes right to number 48, saving Mario and destroying the evil robot. Mario and the others are thrilled to see Daisy back to her old self. Or is she? While it seems she may have saved the day, one look at Peach sends Walu-Daisy back into a fit of jealous rage. She kicks Peach right upside the head and steals the golden coins, then hitches a ride with Tatanga and makes the escape into deep, black space.
Obey me, Wario. I am your master. Mario is your enemy.
The wicked imposter Wario has cast an evil spell over Mario Land.
Don't let Mario get the 6 golden coins. Don't let Mario reach the palace.
This is the biggest, most dangerous, most challenging Game Boy adventure yet.
Obey Wario. Destroy Mario.
Don't fall under Wario's evil spell in Super Mario Land 2, only on Game Boy.
Space Emperor Tatanga and Walu-Daisy land on planet Tatanga, with throes of subjects cheering on their leader's return. It has been 4 years since Tatanga left for Earth, and to show the trip wasn't all for naught, the Space Emperor shows his subjects the 6 golden coins, proclaiming them to be rare, exotic Earth treasure. His people, I guess they're called Tatangans, ask who is the beautiful girl that came with their leader. Will she be the planet's new queen? Of course. However, Walu-Daisy seizes the moment to tell the Tatangans to open your hearts to evil and bow down to Wario. Meanwhile, Mario, Luigi, and Peach discover an old discarded spaceship and head to planet Tatanga. The landing won't be easy though, as many space obstacles stand in the way. Where is Fox McCloud when you need him? The ship crashes near a large group of Tatangans, who have now had their hearts turned to evil and set out to kill the invaders. Mario, Luigi, and Peach are able to blend in easily and fool the Tatangans, but not Walu-Daisy. She uses her feminine wiles on Luigi, who she knows is weak and will break easily. I mean, wouldn't you? It doesn't take long, that's for sure. Luigi has now transformed into... Oh boy, I'm gonna get tons of comments on this. Luigi has transformed into... Waluigi, and chases after Mario, attempting to kill him. This leaves only Peach, who also turns to evil, becoming Walu-Peach. Walu-Daisy isn't buying it, and upon closer inspection, she realizes it's all an act. Mario is able to crawl up to Daisy and plead for his life. He says that they should not fight. After all, he does love her, and doesn't she love him? Mario kisses Daisy, which sure enough sets her mind right again. It also breaks the spell cast on the Tatangans, who, under other circumstances, would be peaceful. Oh, and all of this just happens to be perfectly timed with Tatanga arriving with the wedding ring. You know, for the wedding they're supposed to have. Distraught and heartbroken, Tatanga takes it out on Mario with waves of cannonballs and lasers. But wait, if the Tatangans are peaceful by nature, why isn't their leader? It looks like Wario is still running the show through his mind control powers. Does this mean Wario was secretly behind the events of Super Mario Land 1? Our heroes suit up and get ready for battle, and with fortuitous timing as Hippopon has just arrived. Another round of bubble spray has locked nearly everything on planet Tatanga in protective spheres, clearing the way for a one-on-one battle. Tatanga fires 2 lasers at Mario. Through some miracle, our hero is able to catch them with his bare hands and throws them right back, slicing Tatanga's ship in half before it blows up. All 6 golden coins are now in Mario's possession, and a letter to Daisy was found floating in space. It was from Tatanga, saying what a wonderful time he had with her. Now it's time to head back home to Earth to settle the score with Wario. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, the King, and Hippopon arrive at the castle. They put the 6 golden coins into the slots at the front gate. Only... nothing happens? Oh no! Someone switched the coins with Yoshi cookies! Daisy! Mario puts the right coins in the slot, and the gate opens. Before they can enter, a familiar voice is heard off in the distance. Hercules? You're alive! Yeah, says Hercules. I was just hibernating. Hercules says that the castle is far too dangerous for an old man like the king, and for women as well. He offers to protect everyone until Mario and Luigi return. The princesses wish them good luck as the Mario brothers enter the castle. Inside are more dangers than ever before. All kinds of minions, traps, and tunnels lay ahead, all determined to stop Mario and Luigi. But things start to go wrong when Kurokula, Wario's henchman in bat form, swoops down and takes the supply of carrots. They chase after the bat, nearly getting squashed by spikes along the way. Oh, and Cape is back. Good thing Luigi is able to get his brother out of there. It all leads to Wario's throne. He's been waiting there just to set Mario up for a sneak attack. The throne ascends high above the castle. From on high, a giant fist slams down, nearly killing Mario and Luigi. From outside, the others can see what's causing the destruction. Wario has become a giant. Hippopon does what he can to help by snorting smoke Wario's way. It's enough to distract so that Luigi can climb up to the throne, though getting up there won't be easy. In fact, Wario's Bat Boy henchman is at the top waiting. And of course, the rope gets cut, leaving Luigi to fall. Thankfully, the owl swoops in just at the right time to save Luigi. Peach realizes she still has one carrot left in her pocket and throws it to Mario. Now rabbit-powered, our hero is able to leap above giant Wario and land directly on his head. Everyone cheers as Wario lay on the ground, defeated. However, Wario's right-hand man, Kurokula, throws down a black carrot, no doubt imbued with evil power. The battle is still not over, as a newly energized giant Wario is now a bunny too.
Mario, faites ce que Wario vous ordonne. Empêchez Mario d'obtenir les 6 pièces d'or et de se rendre au château.
Avec 6 mondes et 21 étapes, Super Mario Land 2 est une aventure excitante pour toute la famille.
Détruisez Mario, vive Wario!
Super Mario Land 2, exclusif au Game Boy de Nintendo.
With both Mario and Wario having rabbit power, the matchup shifts back to Wario's favor, as he is giant-sized after all. Our hero is able to hold his own, yet can't shake the giant down. Luigi has a plan to stop Kurokula with garlic and a cross. Well, at least Ultraman with his hands in a cross formation, anyway. The cross stuns Kurokula, leaving him frozen while Luigi whips up a garlic casserole. Luigi force feeds the poor vampire boy, killing him with an overdose of garlic. Wario retaliates by casing Luigi in a concrete block. At least he personalized it for him. Then takes it out on Mario, beating down our hero as his brother watches on. The attack forces Mario to drop the fire feather, which Wario scoops up. With his new ability, Wario scorches Mario with dozens of fireballs. With his minions hard at work, Wario takes a break and heads back to the fridge to have a little nosh on Daisy's handmade crepes. In all the frou-frou, Mario's childhood toy bear reappears. I guess he is alive after all. He comes with a warning, one that the heroes of our story are unaware of. Wario has placed dozens of candles in the basement of the castle. These candles power the spirits of Wario's minions, and if these candles can be extinguished, the whole army will fall. Peach and the rest hightail it downstairs, while the battle goes on in the courtyard. The owl helps to keep Mario in the air, dodging Wario's firepower, while Luigi is able to offer up a fire flower of his own, helping his brother keep the battle even-handed. Our hero corners Wario. As he's backed up against the wall, Wario sees Mario floating in the air, and it triggers some kind of memory from the past. Mario as a statue, leaving Wario beyond enraged. For some reason. Peach and the others find the candles and begin to blow them out. Mario's bear tells everyone that he too has been given life by the candle, and that, sad as it may be, his flame must be put out as well. But that it's all right. He understands it's what must be done to ensure no other creatures can ever come back. On the magic mirror, everyone can see the battle outside. Wario is about to summon a massive fireball aimed dead center at Mario. The bear, seeing that Mario can't escape, runs back outside and jumps right in front of the fireball meant for Mario, sacrificing his life to save his only friend. Mario falls to the ground as his dear old friend burns away. Even if he could be repaired, it wouldn't matter, as his candle ran out. Mario curses the whole thing, blaming himself in his grief. The bear's spirit rises from the ashes and tells Mario not to fear. He will always be in Mario's heart, wherever he goes. Wario has still yet to be defeated. Nothing can seem to bring him down. But the bear, who appears in the sky over everyone, tells our heroes, give your power to Mario. Fill his heart with the light and give him the power to win. Luigi, still cased in concrete, jumps down from the throne to crack Wario right in the mouth, costing him at least one tooth. With Wario down, everyone grabs a golden coin and heads to a tower to shine the coin's reflections on Mario, to give him the power to fight. The light shines down on Mario, which illuminates an old dusty portrait on the wall of Mario's parents, the former king and queen of Mario Land. Should he surrender their legacy to Wario? No! With verve and vigor, our hero leaps back into action and blasts Wario with fireball after fireball, finally knocking the bad guy down to the ground and defeating him once and for all. Everyone rejoices as Mario is victorious. But suddenly, hey, what's that? A massive evil plume of black smoke rises from Wario's body, a manifestation of evil. Could it be that Wario was under some sort of spell himself, and really isn't such a bad guy after all? With this evil presence gone from Mario Land, the castle returns exactly to the way it was before all of this started, just like new. Everyone celebrates. It looks like a happy ending after all. As Wario attempts to get back up, his hat falls off, revealing a shameful secret. He's bald! Balder than Kojak! All Wario can do is cry and ask for his hat back. Just then, Yoshi appears, charging the castle, saying he's ready to fight. Peach says, "It's all over. You just missed it." Yoshi, it seems, lost track of time, lost in his own game. But hey, someone's got to make the cookies, right? And so, the day was won. With Wario gone, the Mario brothers move back into the castle. Mario even offers the kingship to Luigi, saying he deserves it for all he did to save Mario Land. Luigi is a Mario after all, and so a Mario like Luigi would make a great king. The first item on the docket for King Luigi is holding an audience with the ambassador from the Bomb Bomb Kingdom. While the new king discusses tariffs and trade, Mario and Peach enjoy lunch in the garden outside. Luigi is slightly jealous, but also bored. Staring out the window, King Luigi ignores the ambassador repeatedly, causing the man from Bomb Bomb to leave the castle in a huff. Mario sees the ambassador leave and confronts Luigi about the situation. Mario tells his brother that international relations are very important, and that's how the kingdom makes money. Luigi says if that's so important, then his brother should take the crown back and get to work. The crown transfers hands once more. The Mario brothers move on with their lives, though still at odds with each other. King Mario living like a king, while Luigi spends his days in the casino, living the life of Riley. Peach tries to smooth things over between the brothers by making a picnic basket and inviting them together, but neither party is interested. The princess sits on the beach alone and wonders if the Mario brothers will ever get along. Just then, the princess hears some unusual noises in the distance. Wario's gate has reappeared, and so has Wario, ready for revenge. He tells Mario that in 1 hour, the entire island of Mario Land will be destroyed, and every living thing above ground and underground will die. No negotiation, no compromise, no treaty. If Wario can't have the castle, then no one can. At the National Defense Bunker, Hippopon examines incoming intelligence now coming through the mainframe computer. Good lord, no! The Mushroom Kingdom is undergoing a coup! The king has been overthrown! The rebel forces are planning an attack on Mario Land next! Mario leaves immediately in the Sky Pop, in disbelief at the news. He lands in the Mushroom Kingdom to find the king held hostage by his own mushroom retainers. No doubt via some kind of mind control coming from Wario. That's not all, as a giant missile is ready to be launched, aimed right at Mario Land. The countdown has already begun. T-minus 3, 2, 1. The missile takes off. Our hero takes out a carrot to gain rabbit power and perform a super jump. It's just high enough to land on the missile. Hippopon follows the trajectory on the radar. Brace for impact and total destruction in 5 seconds! Mario tries to steer the missile out of the way, but isn't strong enough. Seeing a button on the side panel, he decides to push it and see what happens. I mean, he is going to die in 1 second anyway, so why not? Pushing the button moves the missile out of harm's way at just the last second. Wario descends to the ground, ready to fight Luigi, but suddenly, something appears in the sky. Daisy and Tatanga, and they've brought along a present for the Mario brothers. special fire flowers from planet Tatanga. Everyone opens fire on Wario, and with a triple blast, blows him to bits. With Wario finally dead, the spell is broken, and the overthrow of the Mushroom Kingdom is abated. Wario's bodily shards hit the ground, then begin to regenerate into smaller Wario pieces, who run for the ocean. Well, I guess we'll have to do this all over again in Super Mario Land 3. With Mario Land finally at peace, the brothers decide, together, that maybe running a kingdom just isn't for them. So they decide to leave altogether. Mario passes the crown on to Hippopon. He will make a fine king who can maintain the peace. Mario and Luigi take off in the Sky Pop, leaving their old life behind. Who knows where they'll go next, as the Mario brothers look for their next great adventure.